So I don't come across many extroverted British chefs with non-dry humor, but Julian is an exception. As an industry inductee into the 2013 BC Restaurant Hall of Fame and a recipient of Vancouver Magazine's 23rd Annual Restaurant Awards Mentorship Award in 2012, this British-born and trained chef has been making his mark on our local food and hospitality industry ever since coming to Canada in 1995. Julian is the executive chef and vice president of Pacific Institute of Culinary Arts, where he educates the next generation of culinary professionals. He has been behind several award-winning restaurants, a mentor to over 2,200 culinary school graduates, and has pioneered forward for conversation and awareness initiatives including Vancouver Aquarium's Oceanwise Conservation Program, Chef's Table Society of BC, and the Green Table Network. A reminder, you can tweet #FFMS6course and questions for Julian. I welcome Julian Bond, the fourth course of six-course Discourse.
And then when Mijang asked me to do this, I had no idea what the hell I was going to talk about, seriously. And I thought about mentorship, that's brilliant. And then I talked to my friend Hamid, and he's doing mentorship. So I want to talk about passion. Because food's sexy, food's passionate. And everything I've done with a smile on my face. And actually, I made it the tagline of the school. Food is our passion, food is passionate. One of my favorite things in the world, oh, there's a horrible echo, is to chop shallots. Who hates chopping onions? Why? It's the foundation of every single dish that we make, is chopping onions. Without onions, who hates onions? Get out. Without onions, we don't have food, we don't have flavor, we don't have foundation. Without foundation, we have nothing in our cuisine. And though onions may make you cry, those are tears of joy. Well, that's a bit of a BS comment, really, but... Because, you know, I think about chopping onions and shallots, and I think about my day, and I think about all these kids who I'm teaching right now, and I say kids, some of them are older than I am, and, you know, teaching's not easy. It's like chef, 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 shut up, chef. And I plan my day, and everything I do, I've had a plan. And I think that's the main thing about cooking is it's logical. It really is logical. When you're cooking those onions, you're going to start off with a hot pan. No Teflon allowed. Teflon is banned in my school. I know, it's good, eh? You don't need Teflon if you cook it properly. None of your food will stick. Vikram, do you have Teflon? Not at all, right? Good old-fashioned pots that cook everything beautifully, right? And that's the foundation of what we do. Dicing onions, chopping garlic, getting my students to do things basic. No fun gadgets, no toys, no smokers that pump smoke under something, or something that makes jelly out of noodles. What the hell is that bullshit, seriously? 2,600 students I've now graduated out into this industry. And it's not enough. We need more people. So how do we get more people involved in this industry? A, we all love to cook. We all have to cook. We all need to cook to survive. So why is it a chore when you go home? Who thinks, oh, I gotta make dinner tonight. Oh, gotta go to the fridge. Oh, shit, what's for dinner? Two things people tell me to do tonight is A, talk slowly, doing that, and B, don't swear. So, oh darn. That's a beautiful thing if you look inside a fridge. It's the challenge of how do I make things taste good? And when we taste, I'm all over the map tonight because that's where I am in real life, all over the map. Making dinner. And one thing I've always got on me at all times, every time, is a spoon. This one's a silver spoon, actually. And one of the first things I teach the students is when they're making dinner, and you're making dinner at home, don't use this. It's bloody useless. Like, what the hell are you going to taste with the finger? You take a spoon. And the first thing you need to learn is to take the spoon and you shovel it in your food and you shovel it in your mouth. And you taste, you feel the food going around your mouth. And it either tastes crappy or it tastes pretty good. So the first things I teach students is to be passionate about food, passionate about basic ingredients, passionate about tasting. I'm 40-something. How old am I? My back hurts. My knees are shot. I've got the world's ugliest toes. I really do. You don't want to see those. But still to this day in, day out, I go to school, I put on my whites, and I cook. And I wouldn't do it any other way. It's at lots of lows. When I first owned my own restaurant, I was married to my restaurant more than my first wife. It's true. You're there 7 days a week, 14 hours a day, just so people could blog about how brilliant it was, how crappy it was. That was my dig at blogs. I'm not allowed to talk about bloggers today. I was told to behave myself. And with all the lows of running a restaurant, I learned from my mistakes. And I learned how to make the next meal better. And I learned how to chop onions without crying. And I learned how to teach students and be patient. And patience and passion are everything I've done in my life with a smile on my face that makes me love this industry so freaking much. So much. So next time you go to that restaurant and you have that meal, and it may not be the best meal you've had, and I'm okay with that. As long as you go home and you say, oh, I know what I did now, and I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try and do it better than that chef, that makes me the happiest person in the world. Because that makes you passionate about food. That makes you want to cook food, and that's why we're all here. I talked about nothing for 10 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.